ain't talking about PC. They ain't talking about PC though. Because Sony didn't talk about any video games, man. That's what it is. That's how you know the PlayStation 5 is such an embarrassing console. When you PlayStation fanboys are acting like this is some form of W because Sony didn't come out with this whole, oh, they ain't put it on PC day and date though. Really? Is this what we doing, man? Because Sony didn't even talk about no video games though. Like,
translation, so it'll be quicker.
You hear these people?
When you look at things like that, that's actually pretty good. Reduces the times to create games and voiceovers and all that stuff. All right, I get that. There's a whole bunch of other stuff, but no PC talk. Yeah. And supposedly there's a space
because a lot of this has nothing to do with video games.
Specific. Another event, another mid-year planning or some shit.
Oh, we gotta wait for another meeting, guys. Oh my god, bro. Where's the games, man? Where's the games, man? At the end of the day, all you guys tell me that the PlayStation 5 has more games than the Xbox, right? So where is the new games, man? As much as you people say Hellblade 2 ain't nothing but a walking simulator, at least it's a new game. But come on, man. I mean, they talking about things that has nothing to do with video game. And you out here giving them credit because they didn't do day and date with PC yet. Even though they did with Helldivers too. But go ahead.
Next week, so maybe more details on that. But here they talked about more adaptation of PlayStation IPs for film.
Oh, wow. Sony talking about movies. Because you know why? Sony cares more about movies than they do about video gaming.
Movies, and I guess amusement parks, merchandise, all this stuff.
That's why I went out there and bought the PS5 so I could buy the VR2 and, accessories and stuff like that. I didn't buy the PS5 to play any games, guys. I just bought it as a personal dust collector. I mean, come on, bro. How are we capping for this? You got to ask yourself, man, are you a real gamer? If this is what we're talking about in regards to the PlayStation 5, man. This is pathetic, bro. I would have preferred if Sony went out with day and date on PC than to hear about all this other stuff that you're talking about. Like, for real, I am not interested in any of those things, and neither are you. But you out here acting like it's a W. Oh, PC fanboys, they're seething right about now. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You sound like a complete idiot.
What? No PC. No talk of day and date PC.
Bro, there's no talk about even PlayStation 5 games. See, that's what you don't understand, man. He wants them to bring up the fact that they're putting games on PC day and date, but they didn't even talk about putting games even on your own platform, bro, because y'all ain't got nothing until the end of the beginning of 2025. Like, come on, man. At this point, man, Sony, just give it up, bro. Go multi-platform. You clearly don't know how to make games anymore.
Man, talk about machine life.
They're still talking about Marvel Spider-Man. You guys are still talking about old games, man. And then you get mad at Xbox dudes for hyping up Hellblade 2 and Indiana Jones. At least these are new games, man. I mean, the PS5 is a joke, bro. Can we be honest, man? At the end of the day, I will always prefer the Xbox over the PS5 because at least with Microsoft, they're at least trying. You know what I mean? I might not like every game they got, but they're trying.
Oh, man, this is pretty funny. Talking about PlayStation Network. Apparently this thing, PlayStation Network, really blew up. It says PlayStation Network data processing volume has reached at a level that places it among the top 10 consumer internet service worldwide.
Yep, and you can thank Microsoft for that.
Yeah, it's very vague. Like, I don't know what they mean by that. PlayStation Network data processing volume. So the amount of, I understand that.
I understand that you guys call yourself PlayStation fans, man. But we ain't got to go this low to the point where we ain't even talking about video games. We're just happy at the fact that these games are not coming to PC, and they aren't coming to PC. And they're going to be going date and date. Helldivers 2 is a perfect example of that. Just because Sony didn't want to talk about video games with whatever they got going on now, because they do have other markets. They probably want to expand. Sony probably want to get back to the days where they were dominating in a lot of different avenues, okay? They somewhat dominating in gaming, somewhat. But like I said, everybody's doing well. That's why I don't understand why y'all be like, oh, Xbox is failing. PlayStation 5 is not necessarily failing. But a lot of the things that is going on might want to give Sony less of a reason to drop a console. See, that's what you people don't understand. And yes, people not buying enough Xboxes will be another reason as to why Microsoft will leave the console gaming market, because a lot of y'all ain't buying it. So they would rather just use it as a foundational plate, and then when that time is ready, have everybody transition to PC because of the longevity of that platform. Now with Sony, they need you guys to buy these games. Y'all ain't buying them. You guys are failing them time and time again. Sony's gonna stop taking these gambles with y'all, especially if you're going out there in favor and picking up Microsoft games over your own exclusives. Sony will decide to say, you know what, there's no point to have a prioritized PlayStation platform. We might as well just run our subscription service through PC.
Data processes is it like among the top 10 websites that, like commercial websites that processes data? Oh, it's kind of vague and stuff like that. Oh, you know. But the main point is, you got
Tell us.
Xbox crying and coping.
Yeah, crying and coping. They're playing Hellblade 2, and you out here talking about movies. You out here talking about things that have nothing to do with video gaming, and you're saying that Xbox fanboys are seething. Bro, do you hear yourself right about now, bro? You're an absolute hypocrite. And the funny thing is, you tell me what new games that Sony got coming out.
Looking more into it, apparently Sony, Hiroki Totoki said that Sony is very pleased with the success of the PlayStation 5 this gen.
Well, it doesn't say it right there.
Oh, I know that hurts. Yeah, that hurts, doesn't it?
Actually, is this dude copying my lines, bro? Like, is he copying my lines? Because I swear that I thought I did that in one of my videos. Like, you people are watching my channel, bro. You claim that, oh, we don't watch these little crumb snatchers. You know what I'm saying? And you guys all watch my videos, man. I had Dreamcast guy changing his chair.
You hear the company saying that they're very pleased with the overall success with the PlayStation 5. I thought PlayStation was in trouble.
PlayStation 5 is in trouble. If they fail to keep selling games, they are in serious trouble. Now, as of right now, I think Sony's looking at it the fact, you got to understand how these companies see things. These companies are not looking at it for right now. They're looking at it from the future of their company. Even Sony, even as a company that just wants to focus in the moment, they are still looking for the future, because that's why they're doing these things now. Okay, every single company has this philosophy. So, like I said, he's making it seem like, didn't I tell you people, Sony can still be able to make money off this platform. I'm telling you, but the future of these platforms, I'm sorry, there's really no future for these consoles. So you guys can sit there and talk about, oh, games to you, bro. We're in its infancy stage, bro. It's like you expect a baby to be born and to be already grown up. You got to let the plant grow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like these people, but you already see the changes. You already see the fact that Sony went from not putting their games on PC to now putting them. It's already some of those little, little prime examples of those sprouts coming out from the dirt. And you people don't want to admit it. Y'all want to look, well, it's still like that now. They're happy with the PlayStation 5 platform for right now. Listen to what you're saying. The key word is right now. Microsoft, right now. Nintendo, right now. You people can't think any further than these little fictional console wars that you guys got going on in your pathetic little brains. Seriously, you guys can't think no further than a week beyond your own life. And y'all want to sit there and talk about, oh, this is not the future of gaming. Haha, I'm the one that was correct, even though this is something that they're trying to implement. It takes time, brother. Just like Netflix when it came out. Netflix wasn't successful. Blockbuster was. Now look where Blockbuster is in. Blockbuster got beat by a subscription service. You'll start noticing that a lot of physical places, even music, got beat out by a lot of subscription services in digital, right? Think about it. And gaming is going to go the same direction. Movies got beat out by digital. Let's call it like it is. Hold on. Let me break this down because I like to break things down for you. What is it? Not video. Well, yeah, it is, but it's movies. Remember how everybody used to get the VHSs and the DVDs and go to Hollywood Video and Blockbusters, put the CD in their PS2 and the VHS and the VHS player? Do we do that anymore? It got beat out by what? A subscription service. Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. Game still with another W. Okay? Let's talk about music. How everybody used to go to these music places to pick up CDs for their favorite artists. Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. They pick them up digitally. Game still with another. I just got 2 W's on you right now. So have you noticed one thing? Digital in subscription service always eventually takes over the old way of what we do. That's the point that I'm trying to bring to. And now we're starting to see that reality even with video games. Right? You can tell they've been emphasizing about playing the games through the Ubisoft Play. They don't really care if you really buy these games anymore. They know. You know, the writing's on the wall. The physical games ain't even on the disc anymore. All it takes is for Microsoft and Sony to say, we're going to make a digital-only console. There goes your physical media.
I thought it was an industry problem. It just goes to show you guys, man. You Xbox fanboys and cocks. Here's the real question: Why do y'all want to see PlayStation to fail?
I got a better one for you. Why do you want to see Xbox fail?
Why do you want to play? PlayStation's doing exactly what you guys want Xbox.
No, because that's not the vision that Microsoft's chasing. Microsoft is changing a service and subscription ecosystem is what they're trying to go for. Sony does things differently. Nintendo does things differently. And you think because Microsoft not doing the same exact thing as Sony, it means it's a failure. That does not mean it's a failure. You just admitted it, that they all go through things that are different. Sony goes through things that are different. But even through all those differences, right? Because I could break it down with Microsoft, but I'm sick and tired of doing that. Sony, when you have a company like Square saying, we're giving up on you because the games are not selling, that is the Sony way. The only people doing the Sony way, the right way, is Nintendo. Nintendo's the only people out here that has the Sony way, and they doing it. They're making money off the hardware, they're making money off the subscription, and they're making money especially on their own software. Matter of fact, their games are more popular than third party. That is the Sony way. Well, it's never been the Sony way because you guys never bought your own exclusives. What am I talking about? I should say the Sony way needs to be more like the Nintendo way. Because Nintendo gamers, even during the Wii U, still bought their exclusives. You PlayStation fanboys don't. I mean, imagine how pathetic the Wii U with their own exclusive games. Think about it. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze on the Wii U sold 2 million out of 11 million, 13 million. Actually, probably even less. That was like the total. And they still outsold Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The trash Wii U outsold a lot of your own PlayStation exclusives. Mario Kart 8 sold about 8 million on that device. I remember Smash Bros. Still sold good on the Wii U, even though the system only had 11 or 13 million people that bought it. So that shows you that even the Wii U still outsold you guys in regards to software. How embarrassing that Sony can't even compete with a console that had 13 million units sold. And yet, their games, look at NPDs. You will look at the Wii U, be like, whoa, these Wii U games outsold these PS4, PS5 game titles. Now, PS4, a little different. But with PS5, especially.
PlayStation doing what you want Nintendo to do.
What? Bro, you know, it's so funny that he says that because I just brought that up before he even made this point. What is you talking about? Oh, PlayStation is what Nintendo's looking at Shigeru Miyamoto's like, and what is that, sir? What is that? Focusing on high-end art hardware that people are buying for third-party and now Xbox games? You want Nintendo to be like Sony? You hear this, dude? Sony's putting way more money into their games than with Nintendo, and Nintendo is still making more profit margins than you. On top of the fact that people pick up a Nintendo Switch for exclusives, and people pick up a PlayStation 5 for third-party games. Say what you want about Xbox gamers, but at least they pick it up for something that has in regard that involves Microsoft, which is Microsoft Game Pass. So people that pick up an Xbox have a reason. People that pick up a Nintendo Switch have a reason. People that pick up a PC and play on PC have a reason. What reason do you have on PlayStation? It's so funny because they always say there's no reason for these other platforms, but you tell me what reason is there to pick up a PS5 if all y'all doing is playing free-to-plays, third-party games, and Microsoft game titles that I already have access to for over 8 years. Just saying, man. Just saying.
PlayStation's doing whatever platform you loved in the past, that's what you wanted that platform to do. PlayStation.
No. Nintendo's doing it. You see, have you noticed that even these Sony dudes are so delusional that they have gone to the point to diss Nintendo gamers, bro? Nintendo gamers had done nothing to you. They've been silent. They have been quiet this whole time while you PlayStation ponies are going through this mental health crisis, and y'all want to sit there and throw them under the bus? Nintendo Switch hardware outsold you. Nintendo throughout generation. Nintendo software is outselling you. Nintendo has more people subscribed to their online subscription service to play their games, not third party. And you're sitting there saying that the Nintendo wants to copy Sony. Yeah, you know, they clearly want to copy Sony so much that Sony literally almost put a company through bankruptcy to the point where Square had to give up. And you out here sitting there telling people that Nintendo needs to be more like Sony. Wow. I heard it all.
Doing that.
I heard it.
It's crazy that, that people out here hoping PlayStation to fail only because it's doing the very thing your favorite brand failed to do. That shit is wild.
So tell me what Nintendo has failed to do. Tell me what Nintendo has failed to do.
That shit is absolute shit you don't make up. Listen, we already saw the quarterly.
You're hurt, bro. Clearly. You know how you know he's hurt? If you're addressing Nintendo gamers. Like, you're clearly hurt, bro. Because the only people doing it right is Nintendo, not Sony. You don't hear about studios from Nintendo going under because, not enough people bought Mario Odyssey. Not enough people bought Mario Bros. Wonder, and their budgets are significantly less than what Sony's putting in their games, and they're making much more. Like I said, Nintendo makes AA games, and they make AAA money. And Sony, they make AAA games, and they only make AA money back in return. That's why Sony says, you know what, at this point, we might as well just make AAs.
So the annual success of PlayStation for the fiscal year, absolutely successful. The last quarter reports, absolutely successful. And you heard it straight from, Hiroki Totoki, right? You guys champion Hiroki Totoki, right? Well, Hiroki Totoki said...
It's actually pronounced Hideo Teriyaki. You see, that's another thing. You people are so offensive. It's pronounced Hideo Teriyaki. What do you not understand?
That Sony's absolutely pleased with the success of the PlayStation 5. That don't sound like trouble.
This man sound like he's hurt.
Don't sound like trouble. So I don't know what you guys are going to do.
He's hurt.
I don't know what you're going to do.
He's hurt.
But figure it out.
He see the writing on the wall, man.
It's like I said. Xbox failed because the brand is trash. Microsoft sucks at being a console provider. Period.
Console provider? What are you talking about, console provider? Microsoft has already provided their fans with Hellblade 2, and the next game's going to be Indiana Jones. I can't think about the next PlayStation 5 game that's coming out.
Industry problem.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Y'all got to wait till 2025, right?
It's an Xbox problem. It's a Microsoft problem. They just suck. They haven't been good since the 360. After the generation...
Yeah, they were good during the original Xbox because that's what helped them turn the console generation around. To be honest with you, with the Xbox Live, it actually is revolutionary what Microsoft did and how they introduced online gaming into consoles, even though that's what Sega's vision was, and essentially they popularized it.
And after Peter Moore left, y'all were trash. And you haven't had good leadership since. Peter Moore was the last good leader of Xbox.
Yeah.
And y'all been downhill since. Right? So all this nonsense...
Downhill.
Downhill. Whenever you hear... it's an industry problem, it's just simply saying that PlayStation whooped the shit out of Xbox. And
Nintendo has whooped the crap out of PlayStation because clearly you can't compete with Nintendo. You know, how you ever heard of the saying, pick on somebody your own size, right? Pick on Nintendo. Go ahead. Well, he did, essentially. Pick on Nintendo because Nintendo's the one killing it in regards to the traditional way of video gaming. Sony is not killing it in the traditional way. I'm not going to sit there and cap for that. They didn't even kill it in the traditional way even back then. Look at the sales back then. A lot of people didn't buy exclusives back then. A lot of people picked up PS2 for San Andreas and a DVD player. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not lying. Gaming has officially gotten popular around the PS4 and Xbox One generation, and look how fast that you guys abandoned those platforms, all in favor of PC.
Nobody expected that. That's it. That's all that means. Plain and simple. All right? But these guys, they literally was watching this live. Like, I didn't watch this live. Hell, I'm not even going to watch the transcript because there's just really no point. This was the PowerPoint slide. I glanced through it. I'm like, this is nothing relevant. But the fact that they didn't talk about PC or anything like that, well, no, maybe next week, right? Keep hope alive. I just need to know, PC gamers.
Uh-oh.
Are you hyping that they're going to announce day and date next week? Put it up in the comment section.
I don't think that's the idea. Like, I'm not even going to go that far. I know it's coming at some point, but I'm not going to put a specific date on that. Because I don't know what their corporate, like I said, their corporate strategy is. But I do know it's coming, and I know it's going to happen. I just don't know when. I can't tell you the specific date. It's going to happen at September 27. No, I can't, but I can tell you that it's coming. That's what I can tell you. Like, I'm not going to make these type of gambles and these type of, he wants you to make these 1 week gambles, bro. Like, dude, things don't even change that much within a week. Especially if Sony is trying to have the illusion that the PS5 is doing well. And I'm telling you, it's not doing well. The PS5 is not doing what Sony wants it to do, which is sell exclusive software. That happened during the PS4, and apparently that has slowed down with the PS5 immensely. We went from Marvel Spider-Man selling 19 million to getting Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at 2 million. Like, it doesn't make sense. Even the remake did way better on the PS4 than it did with the PS5, on top of not going out there and getting people to buy a PS5 to play it. That means people didn't upgrade. Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm calling it right now. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to single-handedly save the PlayStation 5 because that's the only time these people are going to upgrade. A lot of these people are comfortable with their PS4s. They're not upgrading anytime soon until that Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out.